Hey Flosstube, it's Michelle McGraw from Made by Michelle McGraw, and I am in a totally different location in my house to talk to you about a different Flosstube today. So this Flosstube is all about the Epic Storybook Stitch Along from cloudsfactory that I am hosting on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did a poll earlier in the week to see who would be interested in stitching along with me. This is a pattern that I want to do. I seasonal stitch a lot. What I call decorate stitch a lot. And I wanted to do a pattern that was just fun, just for me, just for a fun stitch. And I found this pattern on cloudsfactory, and it is right here. It's not a great photo to show you because it's so big, but it is on cloudsfactory. And this is an epic pattern. As you can see, it is huge. They tell you in the description, it is huge. I think the whole big pattern is 647 by 397 stitches. So this is a big pattern. So each of the little panels here is a character story, so to speak. And I'll go through those and show you those patterns in case you're not familiar with it. But I figured I might get one person that says, hey, I want to stitch this, and that would be fun. I got a lot of people that said, I really want to stitch this, or they said that they have already started. Fantastic. So here's the deal with the stitch along. I just love the pattern. We're gonna hashtag it, and I will put the hashtag down in the description, and it's Epic Storybook SAL, S-A-L, and it is basically to meet other stitchers who love Disney, who want to stitch this, who are stitching it, or who really love it. Maybe they don't have time to stitch it, but you want to join in and encourage everybody, and that's fine too. So I don't work for cloudsfactory. I am not associated with cloudsfactory. I just love the print. So many people responded. So many people are interested. I have a friend of mine who used to stitch years ago, and she's interested in getting back into stitching. And she said, I think this might be the perfect project for me to get back into it. Now, with that said, she is not going to stitch the entire big epic print. She is going to stitch pieces of it, and that's fine too. That's the great thing about this stitch along is you can join us and stitch it all. You can join us and stitch one column if you just want to do a column. You can join us and stitch one panel, one storybook. You can take characters out of the pattern and stitch them as ornaments if you so choose. All of it is good. So whatever you want to do, join us. It's fine. There's no time limit. There's no push. The pattern is yours to buy from cloudsfactory, and you can buy it in any form that you want. So this is a pricey pattern because there's lots of pieces to it. But you can also just buy, the frames are free. So let me show you a better one of just the frame. So like this is just the frame, the scroll work, and I'm sorry it doesn't show up good. Once again, when you go to their website, it does. The frame is free. So you can do this in any way that you like. If it is more feasible to buy one story panel at a time, that's fine. There's no rules, no stitching police here. It's just to have fun and enjoy a Disney stitch. So with that said, in case you're not familiar with it, sorry, I'm just throwing them on the ground. I'm not at my table, so I don't have stuff in front of me. If you're doing the big pattern, you can do it like this, or they have it charted like this that leaves you 2 open frames at the bottom for future releases. Now, I also saw on their site that they had Dumbo, like a Dumbo print. They had, I think a Lion King. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. You could also put some elements of those in those frames if you so choose. Those would be separate. They're not part of this pattern, but that's something that you could do. do too. You could mix it up if you wanted to. So there's so many ways that you can do this and so many ways you can have fun with this. And this is just a great way to say, I love Disney, I want to stitch something fun, and I want to meet other people. So we can follow a hashtag on Instagram and connect with other stitchers. So it is all about having fun. No stitchy, please, okay? So, all right, I'm gonna show you the patterns that come in it. And I think I have them all, I might miss one or two. This is Frozen. And there's the characters of Frozen. So that's one storybook panel that's included, okay? Hold on, I get another one. I'm going to show this one. I'm not familiar with that one, so I don't even really know how to pronounce the name correctly, so I'm not going to. I know my girlfriend is yelling at the screen right now, telling me what it is, because she is a Disney travel agent, so she loves all things Disney, so she's yelling at me right now. Brave. And these are available to purchase individually. So if that's more of a feasible option for you, or you just want to do one panel, that's okay. I didn't look Tangled. The Princess and the Frog. I love the little elements that they put in here, like the tree that they include. I love the little extras. So yes, you get the characters, but you get these little extras that I think are adorable. Sorry, I have a hair that's like, I don't know where it's coming from. I have that fan on, so it's like blowing my hair a little bit, and I've been to like Walmart and all of those fun places, and it's like 90 degrees outside. So we have a pony and it's going everywhere. I'm sorry. All right, so Mulan. Love Mulan. Mulan is one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. Here is my favorite princess. Pocahontas. Sorry, this is hard for me to see. Yeah, there we go. So I love this one. Love it. So I will be very happy when I get to stitch these. So what I loved about it is you can literally stitch one of these figures in a setting and feel like you accomplished something. So we have Aladdin. Beauty and the Beast. Little Mermaid. Another one, I think I do better this side. Another one of my favorites. And please keep in mind, the picture on the front that I'm showing you does not do it justice. That's part, it's a really small picture and it's printing. So definitely look at the website because they are much, much better. Sleeping Beauty. Cinderella. And I love that they have the mice and the fairy godmother. I love that. I'll really enjoy that one too. And then we have Snow White. And I think that is all. Did I show you? Yes, okay. So I think that's all that's included on the big print, all the stories. So part of this Flosstube that I'm doing today is I am going to start this stitch along now. You don't have to start it now. Don't feel like you're behind. No one is behind, okay? So there's no official start date. There's no official end date, okay? So don't feel like you're behind. Join in at any time, okay? So I ordered some fabric from 123 Stitch, and I ordered my favorite Picture This Plus fabric. So I love their fabric. This one is Fresco, It's 16 count, and I will take it out of the bag so I can show you. I haven't 100% decided what fabric I'm using yet, but it's really, okay, so this is, because I'm doing the Epic, it's a lot of fabric. So this is huge, but it has tans, and then it has some pink in it. That doesn't really show up great on the camera. It has some hues of pink, some blues, very, very muted, very, very light. I don't know about that one. Very pretty. I'm not sure if that's the one I'm gonna use. We have confetti from Picture This Plus. I ordered these on Monday evening and got them today from 123 Stitch. So they are very quick in shipping. At least they have been for me. So this confetti, I'm not gonna open it all the way up because I think you can get enough detail. It has greens, pinks, a little bit of blue, and of course the yellow. It's very pretty. It's very cheery. I don't know. I think this one over the other one, I think I like a little bit better over Fresco for this project. So it's in the running. Then I got Lagoon. And this one I love. So this is a hard decision for me because I really like this, and I want to show you a good portion of it. So if you can see all of the different color variation in there, it is fantastic. It goes from like a mossy green to a really pretty color. It's so hard to catch this on camera, and see, now that's the sunlight, so that washes it out. You can't really see. So I really like this one. I've seen these done on dark fabric. This is a darker fabric, so I do think it would be very pretty. I have to do a floss toss on it. I got 2 purples. Whimsy and Jay. So one is definitely purpley. This is more purpley blue. I actually think I like the purpley blue for this project better. So I can easily eliminate Whimsy out of the running, and then Jay, let me show that one. Has great modeling on it. Just great dark and light. I really like this one. This one, this is a tough one. This is really pretty. So I like that. The other one that I'm debating about is called Heroic, and here's my problem. So from 123 Stitch, it has 35 by 52. From Picture This Plus, it has 36 by 54. This is a 14 count. This is the only fabric that I got in 14 count, and I actually did not get this for this project. I actually got this for my stash because it's a color that I've had in my cart for a really long time. But it actually works if it is the correct Picture This Plus size and not 123 Stitch size. So it gives me enough room, but I have to measure it very carefully. So this is a tan with a ton, and I don't think, if you can see, this is a pink hue. This is a pink hue up here. There, you can see that a little bit, and blue. And it's all different colors in there. And it's beautiful. Like, this is very pretty with the little pink in there. It's not like scream at you pink, but all of the colors would look really good on that and show up. Everything's gonna show up nicely. I have to measure to see if I can do 14 count. My original idea was that I needed to do 16 count to make it work. So I'm gonna measure and then I'm going to make my decision. I have kitted up my floss. So I took the master floss list and got it all out. I am missing about 4 colors that I did not have that I will have to pick up. But I have enough to get me started. So that is the Epic Storybook Stitch Along. Like I said, if you want to join us, use the hashtag Epic Storybook SAL and join in. If you just want to cheer people on, follow the hashtag and cheer people on. Look at people's progress. If you decide a month from now that you really want to stitch something on this, join us then too. It's okay. So I hope everybody has a great time doing this and you can meet other stitchers that love Disney and just have fun. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to leave me a comment. I do read all of the comments. You are also welcome to email me at madebymichellemcgraw@gmail.com. So yeah, you could do either. You can follow me on Instagram. That's where I post probably 97% of my project progress. On all of my progress. I am on Facebook, but I will tell you I'm not on Facebook near as much as I'm on Instagram, and I don't put a lot of the cross stitching on Facebook. I will only let it go to Facebook if I've completed a project, because I tend to post something every single night. If I've stitched that day, I will take a snapshot at the end of the night and I will post it to my Instagram just for fun. And so I don't put all of that on my Facebook. So I don't always, I'm not always on Facebook. So Instagram is better. And so, hit me up on Instagram, use the hashtag, and let me know if you have any questions. And I hope to see lots of people stitching this wonderful pattern. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys later.